Ну что ж, всем привет, с вами снова я, ThebyVittor. Продолжаем Banishers, New of Eden, Cost of New Eden, да? Угу. Ладненько, поехали, у нас ведьма из болот. Давайте посмотрим на эту ведьму из болот. Что оно, как оно. Что мы там дальше будем выполнять? Е-е. Угу.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do.
Да, отдохнуть здесь, ну давай. Так темно здесь прям капстец. Так, а есть у нас что-то там интересное? Развитие есть. Куда это очко потратить-то? Так, подожди, вот здесь у нас прокачано. Вот здесь можем что-то сделать. Порции настоя мне не нужно. Угу, вот это что. Давай вот это попробуем. Ладно. Брошку можно сделать. Точнее, улучшить брошку можно и амулет. Получать меньше урона, а здесь удар кулаком наносит 5% больше урона. Ай, больше урон. А, так там и это можно. Все, нормалечек.
Still impressive.
Блин, опять эта штука, которую нельзя убрать. Я так думаю, там что-то должно открыться, блин. Либо на этой локации, либо на следующей.
Hanging
Как оно
dolls.
обычно.
Witches do like to be creepy.
Как обычно,
As a
впрочем.
child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the ill mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just I was lost and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the Maya rich in agitated spirits. It is also secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone, all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Ceridian, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian. Fits me well, I think.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender unconditionally to each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, You must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
To reach New Eden and retrieve my body, we must help the very people who created the nightmare in the first place?
Yes.
Excuse my lack of enthusiasm. Can we not just go back to the meeting house and do our jobs?
You must release folk here from her grasp. Only then, through the void, may you reach New Eden Town and confront her.
How do we access the void? Is there a ritual?
In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Нормально. Третий тир. Попаданием по врагу выстрелом из ружья увеличится урон на следующей манифестации на 50%. Да, не очень дешево. Угу. Ой, пиздец. Что-то очень прям духопийца. Духопийца. Уничтожение врага редом в ближнем бою восстанавливает очки духа. Уменьшает получение очки духа. Да, снаряжение прям очень веселое. Так, а что там мы нашли там?
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
Так, окей, поехали. Поехали дальше. Понятно, что ничего не
Thank you,
понятно.
Ceridian.
Ну, в
We'll be
принципе,
off.
Before you
Типа-
leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life? An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
так, что здесь еще есть? Что можно еще облутать?
Help yourself.
Залутать
And take all the
равновесие
help you
какое-то.
need.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Какая-то темная хрень непонятная. Сделан Ceridian камертон, который открывает разрывы пустоты. Хорошо. Все, я думаю, можем выходить. Чё, где она? Так, здорово, искательница и мою.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
So what we saw on the other side of the island, that was a void breach.
Yes. You'll be using them too. But not this one. Not yet. There's another one, a little ways off, in the back of a cave. Use that one for now. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest. Locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology. Even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
Так, окей, давай до встречи.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary, belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile. Is this Seeker's cave?
Only one way to find out. My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
Так, окей. Не оборачиваться назад. Это понятно.
This place looks barren, lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving.
Текс.
There.
Стекс.
Our way out.
Что здесь? Первая девочка какая-то.
What the... What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave. Now.
The next beacon is dead. Well, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a
Что там?
sorrow
Быстрее враги
used as a
способны
symbol.
восстанавливать свое здоровье.
It's unheard of.
Сейчас серьезно?
You'll be free soon enough, you bastard.
О, альфа пацан. Обязательно с ними биться? Как задрал, блин.
Incoming.
Где этот скорбец, блин? Задрали, блин.
Heads up.
This isn't going well.
Dodge.
Уворачивайся. Понятно, что происходит, но уворачивайся.
Can I keep this up?
Ты куда ты его использовал?
Heads up. That was the last of them.
Все? Можно теперь валить нормально? Не забраляйте.
Eyes
В
peeled.
смысле? Типа быстрый, да?
to me.
А, нужно было вот эту посередине.
From what hold did this
Сразу не
hog
понял. Окей,
I don't
ладно.
know, but we need to go.
Выберите ритуал. Призыв, наверное, нет? Что это за ритуал? Или просто выйти нужно отсюда? Наверное, выйти, да? Ну да, дальше пути нету никакого. Ладно, выходим тогда.
The hell was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know.
Ценные награды можно найти или новое снаряжение. Вот так вот. Еще одна новая механика. Капздец. Механик столько, что просто охреневаешь от происходящего. Типа данжи, наверное. О, быстрострел какой-то. Что за оружие? Урон от выстрела оружия возрастает на 40% каждым попаданием из ружья в уязвимое место. Эффект суммируется, сброс эффекта после промаха. Ага. Блин, здесь 28. Еще гнев есть, ладно. Что потом улучшим.
Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. It was like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their assent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures? Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts. But we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? they'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Так, окей. Мерзлые болота. То у нас здесь опять будут заданки, да? А может и нет. Ну ладно. Сейчас посмотрим. Ньюиден. Не так уж и далеко, кстати. Немножко осталось до Ньюидена. Блин, вот, да, какое-то задание одно было. Сущность, награда. Писец, а я пропустил, да? Это где вообще? Охотничий лагерь? Если нужно будет туда согнать. Так, доберитесь до моста в Нью-Иден.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned down bridge.
Нету
Which
здесь
way?
моста.
North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us.
Не, прыгать тоже не нужно, да? Нью-Иден, Форт Джерика, Харроу Хэмлет. А здесь что? Можем переместиться, да?
Silence and the campfire.
Форт Джерика или Хэрроуз? Хэрроуз. Я не знаю куда. Хэрроуз или Форт Джерика. Я бы сейчас, наверное, переместился на то доп. Задание, чтобы душу забрать какую-то. Наверное, бы лучше так. Но я думаю, нам дадут такую возможность попозже туда. Уже в следующей части мы-то слетаем, наверное. Хроус. А где здесь распутье? Вот как. Окей. Либо сюда, либо сюда. Это Хероус у нас. А это у нас Форт Джерика. Давайте Форт Джерика выберем, да? Поехали в Форт Джерика. Звучит интересно.
I'd like to see the Highlands again one day. These mountains aren't they bad, but I'm no Ben Nevis.
Yours is a hill compared to Pico Torquino. My mountain is bigger than yours.
Aye, but my island is bigger than yours. Call it a draw, shall we?
Так, нам наверх нужно? Нет? Нужно прыгнуть. Окей. Значит, наверх. Или на ту сторону. А, подожди, вот же.
The spot has to be close.
Что-то нифига. Сверху тоже не особо выходит это сделать. Давай с той стороны попробуем. Вот сюда пройти.
No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like.
Так, а как туда попасть? Почему оно закрыто? Что-то ни черта не понятно. Там закрыто, туда не спустишься.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Ага, вот.
I can help.
Хорошо. Такс. Там еще место силы, наверное, да? Может будет
Picking up
прокачаться.
something spectral nearby. See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
Ну давай, ритуальчик. Призывать.
Turn out and turn up!
Покажись и весь. Отчаявшийся поэт. Хорошо.
Oh, they do look annoyed.
Strong enough.
Ну да, элитный будет. Конечно, ему посрать.
I have another in sight.
Готово. Еще кто-то, да? А, понятно. Элитный самоцвет. Круто. Так. Мы здесь все выполнили, правильно? Ну, по идее, да. Наверное, нужно назад вернуться. Если это просто доп. Какое-то задание не было. А, вот же здесь можно было.
Change targets. Tormented first.
Как ты затрял, блин.
Away with you.
It's about to shoot.
Все? Наконец-то. Хорошо. Чё здесь нету? Так, ладненько, полезли туда. Сейчас будем еще бежать, как обычно, блин. Хрен знает сколько, час, наверное. Как тогда было.
Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
Let's build for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up.
Ну давай. Почему я не могу его использовать? А, распутайте веревки. 3 штуки нужно. И это нужно наверх подняться. О май гад. О май гад. Да. Больше всего здесь бегать не занимает, конечно, писец. Я туда не попаду, да? Не попал. Но это не то. Да мы таки наверх поднимемся, слушай.
You can't climb, but I can get us up there.
Так, окей. И... Здесь что? Что интересное там есть или что? А, можно чисто туда, да, пробраться?
Almost there.
Почти все. А где еще веревки? Я где-то одну пропустил, наверное.
Not a pleasant way to die.
There's a pleasant way to die, is there?
Или она выше? Возможно, что выше. А, вот. Ну, туда нужно... Буду подняться как-то, да? Или с нужного положения. Так это ж вниз, а нам нужно туда подняться. Правильно? Это ж вниз.
Not quite.
Угу, вот это нужно.
The lift should be freed now.
Ну, надеемся, что сработает. И что он не упадет. Это же такой хрупкий, конечно, лифт. Прям не очень к нему доверие, конечно. Так, нам теперь спуститься нужно тем же самым способом.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with.
Согласен. Лучше вообще сюда не лезть. Такой, конечно, лифт вообще просто. Ну, хоть не упал. Бурная река. Что это за кольцо какое-то? урон от кулака, от удара кулаком увеличится на 50%, но вот этот удар расстрелит больше очков духа. Это что за хуйня? Все он расходует, то он расходует, это расходует.
Can he beat the snow? My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time. Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatio de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicolas did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard of Cambridge University.
Все. Все. А что так мало? Уже было больше дать. Больше шуму. Так. Куда бежать? Развейте туман.
Did you hear that?
Yes, nearby.
А где он? Где эта сосулька или что это такое? Ну вот это мы нашли, да. Место силы есть. Это здесь, да? Там он прям далеко находится. Ага, вот, сосулица. Як и нету. Она вылавила здесь, блять. Все, что-то очень просто. Обычно побольше кидали врагов разных. Ну ладно. Блин, это мы еще не добрались до в порт. Типа только бегаем вокруг и все. Чтобы к нему попасть, я не знаю, сколько это нужно. Гнусный жнец. Привет, здравствуй. Гнусный. Бам. Головешка, блин. Что ты заебал? Что ты творишь?
Physical to spectral, they do that. Move it.
В смысле, он пробил атаку? Никто не пробивал, зато он пробил. Конечно, конечно, ты ж женец. Да блять.
It's stronger now. Brace yourself. ahead.
А блин, застрял в этой херне.
Now the fight's getting interesting.
Держи, мой хороший.
Hogging all the
Bam.
fun.
See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
Глоток сущности. 4-й уровень. Что за тема такая интересная? Блин, не хватает для призыва. Ладно, у кого-то купим потом. Если я сюда еще вернусь. Первый раз мне не хватило чисто.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Блин, еще 500 метров. Охренеть.
You did well back there. I might have to increase your pay.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
It's really bloody angry.
But that's true of most specters. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts have ties, objects through which they're bound to someone living.
You are the opposite of Charles. Good at the practical, terrible at the academic. I hope it's enough.
Так, окей. Ой, мы добрались туда, куда нужно, или еще нет? Или нам еще где-то пару километров так набегать нужно? Блин, здесь реально пол игры просто бегаешь. От места к месту.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Did you see that?
Let's follow it.
Неприязнь. Дело о присутствии начато. Давайте на этом закончим. И дальше уже допку эту выполним. Нам все равно нужно как можно больше собрать сущностей или душ. А так-то нам еще идти по ходу. Неплохо так. Это как было в начале с охотниками. Тоже первое задание, а потом ты еще добираешься к месту. Окей, на этом все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был я, ThebyVittor. Всем пока-пока.